Hey, it's James Robbins here, and in this video, I'm going to show you one powerful way that you can build trust with you and your staff, your employees, your team. And if you don't have trust, you don't have influence. But when you do have trust, and when you do what I'm about to tell you, and you do it consistently, you're going to notice that you instantly begin to have more leverage and influence with your team, and they'll be willing to follow you wherever you need to go with your team. All right, so let's dive into this here. Here's the thing: there's a lot of different ways to build trust, but at the end of the day, one of the most powerful is people just want to know, do you care about them as an individual? In fact, there was a study done by Towers Perrin, now Towers Watson, a global consulting firm, and they asked people simply, what motivates you or what engages you in the workplace? And you know what the number one answer was? Like literally around the world, the number one answer that people said, like, this is what engages me, is when senior management takes a genuine interest in me as a person. Get that? Genuine interest. That was the number one thing that people said impacts them the most. Takes a genuine interest. Now, why would that even be at the top of the radar? Because remember, at the end of the day, what's our most primal need? It's actually to be safe. We want to make sure that we're safe. And you know what? The workplace can be a dangerous place to be because we don't want to mess up. We don't want to make mistakes. We certainly don't want to get fired because then we lose our income, right? So there's a lot of safety issues in the workplace, and that's why trust is so important. But again, one of the biggest ways that we can help people feel like that sense of trust is by helping them understand that we care. Now, what does it mean to care about your staff? Well, I'm not talking about being best friends with your staff. That has nothing to do with that, but it is showing a genuine interest in them. Think of it in this way. I don't know if you've ever, I'm stereotyping a little bit here on used cars. I know there's used car lots that are reputable and great, but there's also some shady ones, right? And I remember when I was first married, trying to save some money, heading over kind of on the other side of the tracks to like Big Al's cars, and I'm trying to get a deal on the cars. And of course, Big Al comes out of the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 trailer at the back of the lot, and what does Big Al begin to do? He begins to try to sell me the car. Now, I know this is what's going on. I know he's trying to get something from me, my money, and so I resist his influence by not pretending I like anything and being dismissive, polite, but at the same time, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying all his charisma and all his interest in me, because at the core, I just believe you just want something from me, Big Al. You just want my money. I understand how this works. Well, let's cross over the street for a moment, and let's say we go over to our grandfather's house. We'll call him Grandpa Jack. Now, we trust Grandpa Jack. And maybe not carrying the baby down the stairs, but we trust Grandpa Jack with everything else. Why is that? Because Grandpa Jack doesn't want anything from me. He just wants the best for me. You see the difference there? Wants something from me. That's Big Al over here in the car lot. Wants the best for me. Now, as a leader, you can't be on either extreme, but if you're going to be anywhere, you at least be over onto Grandpa Jack's side of the street. But what happens when we get busy as leaders is we get into the Big Al car salesman mode, where we're just needing, hey, I need, Sally, where's the report? I need this. Hey, your results aren't good enough yet. I need more from you. I need. Well, we have to be that as leaders, right? We have to call people to higher performances. But that has to massively be balanced out with, hey, I want what's best for you. And one of the ways we do that is simply to take a genuine interest in them as people. And one of the easiest ways to do this is each week with your staff is just to check in and have those moments one-on-one where you're interested in their life. And when I was coaching managers, I would tell them, listen, you should know basic details about your staff, like their spouse's name or the names of their kids, or what's one of their major hobbies that they love to do, or what's one of their career goals. You should take enough interest in them as people. And some people would say, well, why? Why would I do that? So that from time to time, you can just be genuinely interested. Not a management technique or anything like that, but seriously, just to be genuinely interested. And when you're genuinely interested, it sends the message, my boss cares about me. And when we think somebody cares about us, we are less likely to think they're going to stab us in the back. And then we're more willing to trust, we're more willing to open ourselves up, we're more willing to be influenced by that person. And that is imperative if you're going to be a leader. Now, this idea of building trust by caring, actually caring is just one of the 9 engagement drivers that you can leverage as a manager to increase the motivation and productivity of your staff. And if you would like to learn more about the engagement drivers, then just check out the training that I made for you. It's free to access. In fact, if you're seeing this video, it's still up, and you can find that link in the description section. Just go ahead and click on that. You'll be able to register and you'll be able to get access right away.